Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Lindsay. Welcome to the Simpler Twin Life. I am so thankful that you're here. We just got back from Port Canaveral going on the Disney Wish to the Bahamas, and we had the best time. We had the best girls trip. And then when we got back, life happens, y'all. Life was lifing. And so this is a little bit delayed getting posted. I do apologize, but I just wanted to hop on here and say thank you for joining me today. We're going to be going over our travel day to Orlando and Port Canaveral. We'll also be going over Embarkation Day and what that first day on the ship looks like. I can't wait to share this with you all. Enjoy. I like to keep things simple and keep things stress-free the day before. So that morning I prepared chicken and rice. I like to use rice and cream of chicken. I use some seasoning and cut up my chicken and get that prepared, let it marinate throughout the day, and then that night I'm ready to put it in the oven. I do that at 375 for about 45 minutes, and it comes out delicious. And then I put a little bit of cheese on top and put it back to let that cheese melt, and it's amazing. So you got your carbs, you got your protein, delicious meal ready to go for that night. I also like to prepare for my husband. He is a king and he knows that, and so I created an extra chicken breast for him to cook while we were gone. That night, I also made muffins for us for the next morning. I love banana nut muffins. It makes me feel like I'm eating at least a little bit of protein that morning, and it's just a good quick fix for the travel to the airport. It's going to be an early morning, so it's just a really good idea to have that ready to go, and it's one of my favorites that I do. My mom also really enjoys these, so I made this for us to enjoy. Remember, this is a girls trip. If you were looking for more pack and prep information, check out my Disney Cruisin' playlist, and it will have all kinds of good things for you. We woke up, we got our muffins, and we headed to the airport. We enjoyed our trip to MCO, and we had a pretty short trip. We enjoyed a variety of activities. I'm glad that we rotated out between screen time, coloring, and books. Also, the stewards on the plane were fantastic and gave the girls some extra snacks as well as some wings. It was really fun. Also, they enjoyed their suckers. That's the highlight of their trip for sure. They also thought it was really fun that I let them have Sprite when the stewardess came by. When we got to the hotel, we got our DoorDash delivery. We enjoyed Chinese food and McDonald's. Don't judge, but we really enjoyed that. And I went ahead and started unpacking, getting things organized for that night and the next day. That way, whenever they were ready to swim, we had that stuff out. When they were ready for bedtime, we had all that stuff out, shower time, etc. And then I laid out all of our stuff for Embarkation Day. I wanted everything to be as smooth as possible. I don't like stressing last minute or where's this or where's that in a hurry. So I set out our outfits for Embarkation Day, our mini ears. I put out our Disney Plus bands, all of the documents that I would need. I switched out everything travel-wise, got all of our devices charged up, including our Disney Plus bands, ready to go for the port. Then we headed to the pool. We ended up spending a couple of hours out there, and the girls had so much fun with their diving wands and mermaids. We also met some fun friends to play with and ended up hanging out with them. They were going on the same cruise as us. Now we're Facebook friends, lifelong friends, whatever, but we had the best time. So shout out to that awesome family. And they were multi-generational like us, so we enjoyed that. We came back, got our showers, and we're ready for bed. We also did our nail paintings and had a blast with that. After some dinner, we enjoyed some sleep. It's going to be a big day. Oh, already here. Good morning. Let's get ready together because we have the best day ever coming up. I can't wait to share this with you. We were able to get a convenient transportation service from the hotel to the port. So we enjoyed sleeping in, we enjoyed breakfast, we ate about 15 chocolate pancakes, and we enjoyed getting ready together. I also try to keep it upbeat and fun with the anticipation growing. I was playing Disney music, and helping everybody get ready was a fun time for us all. Now, we also try to keep this as stress-free as possible, so I do have activities ready for the girls as we're getting ready if they want to do that. I try to think ahead and do some fun things here, like I had some pixie dust laid out for their hair. They helped me pick out my jewelry, and it was just a good time. Now, one of them really didn't enjoy getting ready, the other one really did, so we had a good time. We had a quick trip over to the port, and once we arrived, they took our bags. We do tip for that, and they will arrive at our stateroom later. Goodbye, bags. We played some Princess Mad Libs, and it was a lot of fun. Now, we got lucky this time because even though we arrived early due to our transportation situation, we had a very short wait. We got in line, they already called us up, and we were talking about how excited we are to get on the ship. This sweet lady was welcoming to the girls. Just don't forget to empty those water bottles because up to security we go. It was a very short line through security as well. Just have your documents ready because as soon as you get through security, you're going to go ahead and give them your travel documentation and get everything processed through there. And then we had some wait time after processing our travel documentation. Look at that, 3 minutes through security and we were done. This is where that Disney magic really starts to shine. You hit that glove and it squeaks. So the kids love it. It's some fun anticipation, and they processed us through that line so fast, like faster than Chick-fil-A. It was impressive. Have your travel documents ready, because as soon as you get through that, you'll go up to there and they will process your travel documents. They will connect your magic bands with your stateroom if you'd like that. And then you can put up your passport and travel documents, because you won't need those again for the rest of the time, unless you're going to a port that requires it. Now, this was a perfect time for us to get our water bottles filled up, and we played some games and just relaxed for a little bit. And I think we even had a snack. When we get on the ship, I wanted to know what all we were going to do. So I pulled open that app, get connected to their Wi-Fi, and you can see where you're going and start getting yourself familiar with the ship so that you can know what you want to do when you first get on board. For us, they let us know what time our muster station was going to be, that we had the set sail party at 4:45 that day. It told us our dinner rotation. The first night was at 1923, and then at 8:30 was going to be Disney's Seas the Adventure, which was a wonderful show. We enjoyed that. Now, they've already called up our boarding group, so it's time for that magical picture. Get excited, take the picture because it's just fun, and here we go. Now the magic really starts to hit. You are walking the long walk up to the ship, and there's just something so fun about this. I was getting emotional watching the girls get so excited about this. So I wanted to really soak all this in, and we had fun. It's neat. Once you get on board, they will scan your port arrival form one last time, and then you can put it away forever. You don't need that again. It is really neat because they will call your family name, and sometimes the princesses are out greeting you, but everybody says welcome aboard to the Disney Wish. They call your family name and clap for you as you enter. So Disney just does this right. It's amazing. The girls enjoyed exploring the atrium, and of course it's always fun to see what statue is going on. In this case, Lucifer is trying to get Gus Gus and Jack, and so it's fun. Now, the elevators are really magical. I love the Disney Wish design. They really put thought into everything. Of course, I mean, it's Disney, but it is just so enchanting. Now it's time for some lunch, but we had to stop by the sweet shop. I love this sweet shop store. It is featured with the Inside Out theme, and I just love all the characters, all the little touches, and the desserts they do cost extra in here. Now you get plenty of dessert options in your dining rotation, but these are extra. Their gelato is delicious. I had like a brownie, I think it was like a salted caramel brownie one. It was absolutely amazing. And then the girls picked out a dessert. And did you know that if you don't want that dessert right then, you can have it delivered to your dining room table that night? So that's exactly what we did. Now it is time for some lunch at Marceline Market, which is their buffet. And the girls got excited because they recognized the Hero Zone here. It's kind of a hidden gem. Do not miss the Hero Zone. It's really fun. And look for the app whenever they have the Incredibles course. It's really fun, but you do have to have socks for it. So on to Marceline Market Buffet. Now, I love this about Disney ships. They have the hand washing stations before you enter. I know this can be annoying sometimes, y'all, but please do this. This is really important for your health and for the health and well-being of others. So wash those hands, prevent infection, don't get sick on your trip, don't get others sick on your trip. It's always a good idea. Sorry, just have to put that little nurse bit in there for you. Now, here starts the buffet line. Delicious food. We really enjoyed this. And keep in mind, if it's too busy over here, if you wrap around halfway through, it's the exact same thing on the other side of the market. So if you get too busy on one side, you can go to the other, or vice versa. We really enjoyed those charcuterie boards. I enjoyed some pasta, mashed potatoes. I think I had some grilled chicken as well. And then I also appreciate the kids corner in Marceline Market. It was really fun. They are so great with the kids. Let the kids pick out, and it's a shorter table, so the kids can really see through perfectly. The girls enjoyed picking out that and having some independence over what they got. And one of them ate more oranges than I knew she was capable of eating. After some lunch, we went out to the deck and explored Mickey's Festival of Foods, but first we had to get some ice cream. This commemorates our trip, and we always get excited for that ice cream. It's just so yummy. I don't know what it is. Then we explored the deck. We love the deck. The girls loved dancing around and playing. They were playing Tarzan on the big screen, and the girls just had a good time. Just be free, work out some wiggles. And look at this gorgeous ship, y'all. The Disney Wish is just beautiful. You can see the Aqua Mouse wraps around it up at the top, and there we go, right there. You see where it is around, and they change the show each day that you're on your cruise. So I think it cycles through 3 different ones. There's lots of food options on deck. There's the grill with chicken tenders and hot dogs, hamburgers, french fries. There is Mickey Smokehouse Barbecue, which is delicious. There's also pizza pies. There's a Mexican grill with yummy tacos. Don't forget to get your drinks up here and refill those free sodas and other drinks. Also, they have teas and coffees. And then you also get your ice cream, of course. Now, we wanted to head back to the room. Our bags were not there yet, but we were excited to see the room. And we had a doorbell. I don't know why we had a doorbell, but we had it and it was really fun. And the girls loved playing with that. We really love this beautiful ship. Look at the decorations in here. They just had a beautiful way of making it classy. We got a Cinderella themed room this time. Now, we did a guaranteed veranda stateroom, so we had no idea what room we were going to get. We were very pleasantly surprised to get this room. We had our Castaway member gifts waiting for us. We are silver, so we got the backpack and the lanyards. We really enjoy these gifts. Thank you, Disney Cruise Line. I think that's really neat that they do that for their repeat folks. And then we wanted to explore more around the room. The girls were very enchanted by all the Cinderella touches. We like having a veranda, but don't feel like you have to have a veranda for a good cruise. There are plenty of other options. But if you do have that veranda, really enjoy it. Spend some time out there and enjoy the balcony. I also appreciate that they have the child safety lock at the top of the door for the veranda, so keep that in mind. You will want to keep an extra card with you because on the newer Wish class ships, you have to have that key card to put into your light to make the lights work. So you're going to be going to the bathroom in the dark unless you have that key card in there, and you don't want to forget your key card going out. So keep something in there with you. We brought an old Sam's card to bring with us to use in that, so we could keep it in there while we're in the room, and it was very handy just to pull in and out. I love that Disney Cruise has the split bathroom plan. So you've got your shower, you've got your tub in case your kiddos are not ready for a shower yet. There's an extra sink in there with plenty of space for your toiletry storage. And then here is the separate bathroom with a sink and some more space for toiletry items as well. I go over how I unpacked and organized everything here shortly, so hang tight. That is coming soon. Now let's take a look at the closet space. I was very pleasantly surprised. There is plenty of closet space, plenty of stuff for hanging up your clothes. I am somebody that likes to unpack and hang up my clothes. Your life jackets are in the top of there. No, you do not have to bring that to your muster station, so no worries there. There is some more storage and hanging space for your clothing. And then in the middle, I really like that there are multiple shelves. That was easy for organization. There is your safe. There's a laundry back there and the laundry service ticket in case you want your laundry serviced. I'm giving a tour of the laundry room here in just a bit. There is the phone. Why is it in a little cubby? I don't know. But in your drawer here, you have some free postcards, Disney Cruise Line stationery, and that wonderful good morning breakfast card that if you want breakfast and coffee delivered to your room, you can select what time you want that. This is our favorite thing to do to have while we're getting ready. And we still go up to Marceline Market because they do not have good protein options on there. But it is good to get you started until you get to breakfast and while you're getting ready in the morning. This bed is the comfiest and bestest. I love it. Now it's time to go to the Kids Club open house before we head to our muster drill. We had so much fun, y'all. The girls have been looking forward to this since the last time they left, and they wanted me to go down the slide, so I had to go down with them. There are just so many things I love about the Disney Kids Clubs that are just unmatched to other cruise ships. So first you have your automatic hand washing station there. They're fun. The girls wanted to do this 15 million times because it's automatic and they enjoy it. But they just do such a great job at the Kids Club. Every single worker here is very in tune with what kids need, and they do a good job at getting their imagination going. They have dance parties. Captain Minnie came and did Captain's Academy with them. They told me that Belle and Rapunzel came and just drew with them and hung out with them. Like, they got to hang out with Belle in the Kids Club. They got to hang out with Rapunzel. Like, this is just the coolest thing. There's Fairy Tale Hall over there. I'm sorry I didn't cover that in this video. I was really trying to keep up with the girls, but there are some nods to Belle in there. Her library is over there. And then you also get to go on the ship with Arendelle, so that was fun. Now over here where we are now is the smaller kiddos area, and you get to play over here. There's the nursery next door, and you get to also act like you are the captain of your own ship. and you get to blow the ship horn right there. So the girls enjoyed that. I love the open house so you can explore all the areas together. It's just something about it. We spent some more time exploring and including the Marvel Superhero Academy and the Star Wars Ship Cargo Bay, so that was neat. We just enjoy the Kids Club, y'all. I recommend trying it. Even if you're not sure about it, I recommend trying it. We didn't use it the first Disney cruise we went, but we definitely used it the second and third, and now it's something that they look forward to every single time. I didn't get to record every part of the Kids Club, but there are plenty of things out there. Now, we had some time to spare before we went to our muster station drill, and we were walking through the atrium and the stage was open and the girls wanted to act like they were putting on a performance. So this was quite enjoyable in our own little entertainment. We had a blast with this, but I definitely think they did too. We completed our muster drill. Now we went straight to the sail away party to get our spot. We're here early, like 20 minutes early, and look how many people are already around. So go get there early and secure your spot. It's a lot of fun, and this is when they do the ship horn blasting, and Mickey and Minnie and friends and princesses, everybody joins together and wishes everybody farewell as we sail away. There's just something magical about this. Like, I get emotional. I can't explain it. I don't know why, but I do. I get emotional. The girls were just mesmerized seeing all the princesses come out, and getting to spend this time together was something I will really hold on to. This is our third Disney cruise, and we've tried different spots of where is the best place for the sail away party. This was our favorite, definitely.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was amazing. Now back to our room to get settled. Our bags are here and it's pretty late in the afternoon. They were late getting everything going this time, but we did spend a lot of time exploring before we came back to our room as well. So I'm not exactly sure what time our bags got here. I did spend some time getting things unpacked and organized so that we could get ready for dinner. We had about 30 minutes before we needed to go to dinner, so that was just enough time for me to get started. Also, in the Disney cruises, underneath the bed is the best storage space to keep your suitcase. So I'm one of those that likes to unpack. I get everything out and then I keep our suitcases underneath the bed and out of the way so you're not tripping over it. I was really glad we had the magnets on the wall this time. Those turned out really handy for our mini ears, and I did like the double hooks. Those worked much better. Now, as I was unpacking, I was trying to keep things organized on what day we're doing what. I also loved having my extra bag for the vanity. If you haven't seen my prep video, go check that out because I really liked how efficient everything was this time as I unpacked. I'm so thankful for the way I packed. Definitely saved a lot of time. I was able to get all this done in a short time and then get changed to go to dinner. So we were excited about that. We got a little bit freshened up before we went to 1923. Now comes one of my favorite times, time for the door magnets. The girls and I had such a fun time putting these onto our door. It's also a good idea to keep it easily identifiable for all of us. They know our room number. That's an important safety thing, but they also really enjoy the magnets. Disney did recently update their rules to where you can still put magnets on your door. You just can't have anything attaching to the wall or hanging from the ceiling. Anything that's going to obstruct the area or cause damage is not allowed. I think that's fair. I wouldn't want to damage anything over here either or cause an obstruction for anybody. So we grabbed our jackets and away to 1923 we went, which was probably my favorite meal of the whole cruise. Now, this restaurant is not as immersive or interactive as the other restaurants are on the Disney Wish. The other ones include the entertainment. This one is more upscale, and look at that steak, y'all. That was probably my favorite meal that I had on this cruise. Now, all the food is delicious. You have desserts that are included, but we did go by the sweet shop and purchase an extra sweet for the girls and had it delivered to our table that night just as a little celebration for them. This was their kindergarten celebration. They clearly enjoyed it. 1923 really is the perfect restaurant to be able to take your kiddos to the kids club during if you would like, so that you can enjoy an adult only dinner. Now, this is just our preference, not what you have to do, but we did take the girls to the kids club per their request, and we came back and we enjoyed our desserts. After we enjoyed our delicious meal and desserts, we stopped by the Fairy Tale Laundry on Deck 8. This is absolutely gorgeous. Y'all, I have never been so impressed with a laundry facility in my life. They have the soap center where you can purchase that if you would like, and then to be able to use the washer or dryer is $3.50 per load, and you tap your Key to the World card there, or if you have your Magic Band, you can tap it instead to charge your room, and it notifies you on the app when you've started a load and when it's time for you to pick it up. I really liked that feature of it, so I didn't forget about it. And then they also have these ironing boards and the water bottles there to spritz to help with the ironing process if needed. We also bring our wrinkle release spray. This is not something that you have to do. This is just there for convenience, and it is quite nice, especially having kiddos. Also, my personal preference is to not have a bunch of laundry to do when I return from a cruise, so I like to do a load before we head back home. Now, we went back to our room for a bit, and I just had to show y'all how we kind of arranged our door. I just liked that. And when we got back, they had already cleaned our room. Look at that. Wally was there to greet us. And I wanted to create some magic for the girls for when they got back. So I decided to put their princesses up on their pillows. They had taken their bunk bed down from the ceiling. You can request to leave this if you would like. I asked our room attendant to please leave the bunk beds down so that we could come back and take naps as needed throughout the day. Otherwise, they will put that up the next morning when they clean your room during the first part of the day. Y'all, the balcony this night was absolutely gorgeous. We enjoyed the sunset back here, and it was just something that I will always remember. You can't beat that. So, went back inside. I created some magic for the girls. This is when I put up my Mickey lights. One likes pink, one likes purple, and I hung those on the magnetized part of the wall with our magnet hooks. It was great, and I loved that. The girls really enjoyed coming back to these. After creating some magic moments for the girls, we finished unpacking and getting the room settled. I'll show you our bathroom. We had our organization here. This is the shower room with a sink that we did put our liquid soap in since they have the bar soap in here. And we just like to get things set out so we're ready to go whenever we need it instead of having to rummage through a suitcase. Then our closet was ready to go. I put our laundry basket in the bottom. I have my laundry bag just in case I need that suddenly. And we have our beach bags separated, and I hung up our outfits. I went ahead and sprayed the wrinkle release spray on each of these to let them hang out a little bit, and then we put them in the shower to de-wrinkle a bit. One of my favorite parts of cruising is for us to come back to the cabin that night and see what surprise lays there with the towel animal, and the girls certainly really enjoyed this, and it was just neat to experience that magic through their eyes. So they enjoyed their chocolate and Wally. They enjoyed the light setup and seeing their princesses on their pillow. So I enjoy creating that kind of magic for them. And then the stateroom host gets all the credit for Wally and the chocolates. That was amazing. I've never seen Wally before. We enjoyed that. Now, we watched Seize the Adventure. We went and picked them up, and I recommend picking them up from the kids club a bit early for the show because there is a long line for pickup at that point. A lot of people are doing this. So expect a long line, and then also expect a long line at concession. My pro tip for this is to send somebody to save you seats as soon as you're able to. We spent some time reflecting on the day, and we asked the girls their favorite parts. They really enjoyed the sail away party and exploring the kids club, their Mickey bars, ice cream, special dessert at dinner, and going back to the kids club before the show. They also said they really enjoyed Seize the Adventure. We're going to get some sleep, and I can't wait to share with you all what we did on day 2. It was Nassau Day, and we ended up staying on the ship. So I'm going to show you all what we did and had a great time together. Good night, y'all. See you soon.